Would you like to tell us how you met and how the two of you found each other? It's always a question we love to ask.
We didn't meet at BYU. The first time we ever laid eyes on each other, we were at the BYU football stadium. So every time we go there and we're circulating among people, we still tell them this is a very special place for us, because not just for BYU football, but because we met here. It was before a springtime varsity alumni game. They used to have a kind of a thing in the springtime.
Fundraiser.
I think it was a fundraiser, and he was involved on the fundraising side because he was an officer in a Cougar club and was helping with some of the aspects of the setup for the game. And I was in charge of part of the halftime show. So both of us were there way before the game in the late afternoon to take care of the kinds of preparations that we needed to make. And we just happened to run into each other. And there was just a very short interchange. I was with some other person, he was with somebody else, and this just went on for a matter of seconds, really, and we parted ways. We never introduced ourselves to each other, and I remember walking off and saying to the girl I was with, well, isn't that just my luck? I just ran into the kind of guy that I would like to date, and it's never going to happen. That's the end of it.
Poof, he was gone.
And he was gone.
But I remember
now he gets to tell his part. Now he can tell his part.
That face stuck in my mind, and this was prior to internet days and so forth. So I waited until this was at the end of the semester, and then we went home. Her family lived in New Mexico at the time, mine in Chicago, and went home for the summer jobs and so on. And then when the yearbook came out, I don't know if everybody understands what a yearbook is, but they used to publish a book every year with pictures of all the students and activities. I looked her up, found who she was, found the picture, got the name, and then I arranged with one of my roommates who knew her to set up a date. He had a hard time talking her into it. She wasn't really keen on doing a blind date, but when she finally agreed and we went out together, you didn't remember right away that I was that person.
I didn't remember that he was the one that I'd seen before. But later on,
she made a bigger impression than I did. So.
Later on, then later on I realized that it was him, and I went, oh well, that makes perfect sense, because I liked him when I met him for the date as well. But I didn't realize it was the same person.
So we dated through that school year and married in May, at the end of May, the following spring.
It's a great story. It's really I just love that. And what I really love is that you both, there was a little spark there, but that you followed up on it. There's surely a lesson there for our young adults today, isn't there?
Follow up.
Yeah, follow up.
Take action, take the initiative.
That's fantastic.
And then because she's 2 years younger, she'd been going to school while I was on the mission, and we then graduated 1 year later together, one day after our first anniversary.